I'll be showing you how to add animations to the text in the PowerPoint here. So what we can do to start off is just click the home, make sure we're on this page, and we can go over here to the right hand side and click selection pane, and this will bring up this panel. Next we can go to animations, animation pane, and that'll bring up this pane. I've already got a couple of these set up just so I can show you what I'm referring to. So what's happening here is these groups, the trigger groups, are for each piece of text. As you see, as I click on, it highlights what trigger this refers to. Okay, what I have set up here is so when the yellow tab up the top here is clicked, it'll allow the text to appear. That's also the same for the female one. Okay, so to describe that better, I've got the trigger men headwear. Okay, so the trigger is the men headwear on the right, on the left hand side. So when I click the yellow circle, it'll bring up the text. If I click the female circle, it'll also bring up the text because of this trigger of the woman headwear. I'll show you in the PowerPoint. Click 1A. Notice the text isn't here. That's because I haven't clicked to make it appear. Click on the male headwear and it will come up, and I can also turn that on and off as many times as I like. And that's the same for the female one. Okay, I can click that and it'll appear and disappear as many times as I want it to. So I can make that text disappear, and I can do the same for the grooming for the male. I'll show you how to set up the grooming for the female buttons soon. We'll also be doing that for decorations, the belt, hands and footwear for both male and female. So you can click escape to exit the PowerPoint mode. So for grooming, I've already got grooming set up here for the men, but not the woman. So what we want to do is go to add animation to the text. Okay, add animation, and we want it to appear when you click on the female nose button. So that will now come up in the animation pane up the top without a label. Now to make the yellow button on the female side be the trigger, we want to click trigger on click of woman grooming. Okay, because we've labeled it woman grooming. Okay, this will make a new group called trigger of the woman grooming, and the text will appear underneath that. Now to make it disappear when we click the button again, we want to click add animation, exit on disappear, add another trigger for the women grooming. Okay, so it's the same one when we click it on and off. So that's all those set up now. Now for the tie, you notice that the tie, decorations, belt, hands, so on, didn't actually have, the decorations below, tie has on, decorations and below didn't have a animation. We'll add those now. So what we can do here is decorations hasn't been labeled in the selection pane. This is where it becomes really helpful to label things. So we can click here, click text box, delete that and call it decorations text. Okay, really simple, easy label. Now that's done, we can go ahead and add an animation to the text, make it appear on the trigger of the men decorations. Okay, I'll add that animation. Now we can add another one for it to disappear on the trigger of the men decorations again. Okay, another group has been added. Now we want this decorations text to also appear when we click on the female one. Do the same thing again. We want it to appear on the trigger of the woman decorations. Okay, then make it disappear when it's disappear on the trigger of the woman decorations. Okay, there's our other little group down here. Now we can test this out by going to our PowerPoint, clicking 1A, and the text is not here, which is a good thing because we don't want it to be just yet until we click it. Once we click it, there it is. Turns on and off as many times as we like, and same for the female one. Sorry, let's try that again. If you go to the female decorations, not the belt, it'll turn on the text on and off. Okay, same for the male one, on and off. Click escape. And you can do the same for the belt, hands, and footwear if need be. So to answer the question about the adding a new text box, all we need to do is add a new text box, okay? And we can call this new text, whatever you like it to be. Okay, now we have our text box. We can go home, selection pane, okay? We click this new text. Now this is called text box 1. We can call this new text, whatever we want it to be. Then we can go to our animation pane and we can add animation for it to appear. Okay, actually, sorry, we need to click the animation pane to make it easier for us. Make it appear on there, click of whatever you want it to be, as I showed you before.